in sugar and they go in low in calories. The red, your blood sugar is healthy. Okay, so quick concepts to review, and I'm finished. Not a medicine. Diabetes, you need a healthy diet. They should always follow the doctor's recommendation, but they'll probably reduce their insulin naturally. Last point, you understand the concept of blood sugar and hormones, okay? That's all right?
I'm going to play a game now with you.
Good, I like the games. Good. The yes,
and
no.
It's true or false. Because there are questions, especially from new supervisors, which are obviously caught on the internet. And we can spend a lot of time explaining if each product is poisonous or not.
Sure.
Just as a general comment, Herbalife is a global corporation, is not an obscure company from the third world. But just answer with yes or no. And if people want more information, I will suggest them to look for it based on your answer.
Got it.
Okay, so is NRG, natural raw guarana product containing morphine?
No.
Okay. Do we have products which contain ephedra? Yes or no?
No.
Herbalife products forbidden in United States? Yes or no?
Are Herbalife products forbidden?
In United States?
No.
Okay. No. They are okay in United States?
Totally. In every country.
Can you just make a short comment? Who is Bill Frankus?
Yes. The United States has the Food and Drug Administration. They regulate all food and supplements. Bill Frankos was the director of food supplements at the government FDA. He left the FDA. Herbalife recruited him. He actually wanted to come to Herbalife because he had been working with us on good, responsible food regulation. Now he works for you.
Do we have products which attack the liver?
No, no products that are liver toxic.
Are our products forbidden in Spain?
No, all of our products are registered in Spain. Nothing has ever been removed in Spain.
Just a short comment, because there is information about the Spanish issue in internet. This is not true that Spanish Ministry of Health forbid Herbalife product. They issue a warning notification, which have been removed few months later, when they received all the documents from Herbalife. All the Herbalife products are certified by ministries of health in all 74 countries, yes or no?
Yes.
The other disease category is cancer. A lot of question about B group vitamins of group B, about what products they should use during chemotherapy sessions. And please address as well the issue of relationship with the doctors. Because many distributors ask what to do if the doctor is not allowed the product, how to introduce correctly the products.
First, the concept of cancer. Cancer, thank you, those are great questions. Cancer cells grow with no control. That's the definition of cancer. So the question is, does Herbalife feed the cancer growth? No. When the body gets good nutrition and the immune system is stronger, then the body can help control cancer. Because think about it. Let's say I have cancer. I go to my doctor, and my doctor says, well, you can either have good nutrition or bad nutrition. If I go to, let's say, McDonald's and eat pizza and drink Coca-Cola, does that help my cancer? No, it doesn't work that way. The doctors will always recommend good nutrition because that's going to keep the body strong, which will help deal better with the cancer. Of course, we're part of a healthy nutrition program. First concept is the products do not feed cancer growth. Now, Rodica makes a great point. Chemotherapy. Our products have antioxidants in them. During chemotherapy treatment, some doctors may request that the person stop using antioxidants because it may interfere with the medication. That's fine. Usually if the doctor says, well, you're using all these supplements, they will usually take a look at the supplements and they may say, well, the cell activator looks like a lot of antioxidants. I'm going to have you stop this for 1 month during the chemotherapy because this may interfere with the absorption of the medicine. Now, if the doctor says that, no problem. It's very important we work with the doctors. Usually what I find is that the doctors like our products. Why? Because they notice that their patients, during the cancer treatment, they don't want to eat. Does anyone know someone who had chemotherapy? Okay, it's very toxic on the body. People get sick, they're vomiting. Sometimes the smell of food makes them sick. They start to lose weight. The doctor's not happy when they lose weight because then they're weak. So people that I've worked with who are on our shakes, the doctors love the shakes because now instead of eating some hot meat, they can make a shake. They can make it warm or very cold. They can add different flavors if they want or no flavor. They can make it watery or thick so that the person who's going through chemotherapy really likes the shake. So they come to see the doctor and they haven't lost weight. They feel strong. So I've found most of the doctors I work with, they like the shake. Last point about doctors, when you have a customer and you tell them to see the doctor, let's say that he's my sponsor, he's selling me the products. I'm a new qualified supervisor. Now, I just qualified supervisor and I bought all these products from him. And I said, hey, I have diabetes or I have cancer, okay, or high blood pressure. And I said, okay, I'm buying my supervisor order, but I have this medical condition. What should I do? Can I use the product? He says, hey, I'm not a doctor. Go see your doctor in the office. I say, okay, no problem. This is the wrong way to see the doctor. Hi, doctor. I have diabetes or high blood pressure or cancer. And I can see you're very busy, doctor. You have a lot of papers here. I know you don't have a lot of time, but can I take these Herbalife products? Now look, the doctor's very busy. I'm just giving her all these products. She's not going to have 1 hour to look over the label. Maybe she has some bad preconception. And you're putting her in a difficult legal position. So don't bring all the products in and say, can I take this? Okay, that's the wrong way. What I recommend is you just take the label for the product. You can actually just remove the label from the product. And when you see the doctor, you ask a specific question. Hi, doctor. I have diabetes. I know you're very busy. I'm using these products as a good nutrition. And here's my question. Is there anything on the label you don't like? Any ingredient that you don't like? Is there any ingredient that will hurt my diabetes? Now you're asking them a specific question about ingredients. Because it's all vitamins, minerals, nutrients. There's not a lot of sugar. It's healthy protein. The Minister of Health regulates everything. So it's a specific question you ask the doctor. And then what I recommend, on your next visit to see the doctor, you bring in your IBP. And the doctor's going to say, how are you having all these great results? Your blood labs look so good. And you say, well, I use Herbalife. Maybe I'd like to sponsor you. You sign up as a distributor. You sign up the doctor on the next visit. Okay, but ask them the specific question. Not general question. And you help the doctor legally and medically speaking. So we understand the concept of cancer. Of course, we're working with the doctor during chemotherapy. And of course, how to speak to the doctor for general medical. And what we do in America, a lot of distributors, they cut the label. They cut the word Herbalife off the label. All the doctor looks at is just the ingredient. Because some of the doctors in America, they don't like David Beckham. So we take the word off.
So the next category of questions is about hepatitis and fiber and colon activity. Specifically, why people can have constipation when they start the program. Can people with irritated colon and serious colon, colitis, use the products, or if they have some products they should avoid, like fiber. And yes, everything about hepatitis C.
Okay. So first, the liver is the major organ to detoxify. So if I take medicine, it breaks down food, medicine. So when we give the liver a lot of medicine, it has to work more. When we give the liver healthy food, it works less. Okay, there's different types of hepatitis. Hepatitis B and C. Those are from blood transfusions, okay, or other types of blood interaction. You cannot get them from food. It's impossible to eat some food and get hepatitis B or C. There are types of hepatitis that people can get from food, but that's hepatitis A or E. But that's when people go, let's say, to an exotic island and they eat the strange fish. And they're vomiting, they're in the bathroom, and then it passes. They're short. Chronic hepatitis B and C is from blood. You cannot get it from food, and you certainly cannot get it from products. Okay. So we have a lot of people who have hepatitis who use the product because they need good nutrition. Okay, I know of a lot of distributors who are using the products, and they're very healthy. The liver is important. As we do more clinical studies, we are measuring the liver function because we show that when people are using a healthy diet like Herbalife, losing fat and losing weight, often there's fat that builds up around the liver with bad nutrition. When they're on the healthy diet, they burn the fat around the liver, it goes away. The liver function improves. And we measured that in our study in Germany. We measured that in Korea, and we're currently doing more research. Now, remember, this is food and supplements, not medicine. So we cannot say that it cures liver problems. But we have evidence that a healthy diet improves liver function, even if someone has hepatitis. Constipation. When people are eating a lot of regular food, bread, potatoes, meat, they go to the bathroom. Then they start on Herbalife. They replace some of the bread and the meat and the potatoes. Now they're having 2 shakes a day. Now when you think about it, when you make a shake, you take 2 scoops, you mix it in water. Scoops are not a lot of powder. There's not a lot of stuff. Just nutrients, protein, vitamins, minerals. So basically, you're not eating much stuff, although there's lots of nutrients in there. Your customer was having the bread, the meat, and the potatoes. That's a lot of stuff. So they eat a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff comes out when they go to the bathroom. Now, we're not eating much, just pure nutrients. Anyone ever have a pet rabbit or a rabbit in the if you see the rabbit when they go to the bathroom, they're little pellets. So your customer in the first week, when they're not eating the potatoes and the meat, they're going to say, I'm having Herbalife, but I feel like a rabbit. Because I go to the bathroom and there's little pellets, not a lot of stuff coming out. That's because the protein powder, you absorb a lot of it, and there's not a lot of, waste material. So fruits and vegetables. The government recommends 5 every day. We encourage you to mix fruit into the shake, give it more fiber. If you're worried about too much sugar with your customers from fruits, I give them aloe, tea, and fish oil. They will go to the bathroom, no problem. But of course, we want to add fiber. So the healthy breakfast concept usually takes care of that. And they can add some fresh fruit through the day. So fiber and herb is very good. That's going to help quite a bit. But what I've found is the most effective, any customer who's constipated, aloe, tea, and Herbalife line. You have a question, Rodica, on that?
No, I was ready for the next one.
Okay. So think about when you were a kid and you ever got constipated. Your grandmother would bring out the oil from fish. I don't know if you guys do this. You take a spoon of the oil or mineral oil because it moves your bowel. So what I do is I take a customer, I give him 6 Herbalife line. No toxicity, totally healthy, and the oil will move the bowels. Now for inflammatory bowel disease, colitis or Crohn's disease, they must speak with a doctor. Remember, I went and spoke with and you can show them the label. Generally, what I recommend is the shake, the aloe, and the Herbalife line. Okay, those 3, a lot of people use that with great success. But again, you're not acting as the doctor. You have to get their approval. So I'd bring those 3 products in. Many doctors are using that anyway. Soy, aloe, and omega-3. So now one of the things you may want to be careful with, the tea is very good if you're constipated, stimulates the bowel. If they have colitis, inflammation, the doctor may reduce the caffeine. No problem, I give them more shake, more aloe. So hepatitis, constipation, and colitis and Crohn's.
Now many questions about if we can give our products to children and which one. Breastfeeding and pregnant.
Oh, great. So let's start before the child comes. When the woman is pregnant, how many of you have children? Okay. How many of you give your children Herbalife product? Okay. How many of you were pregnant using Herbalife? Okay. So we all know that in Herbalife, we use the products during pregnancy. All right. Because you can do whatever you want when you're pregnant. As for recommendations, when a woman is pregnant, she needs more calories, not less. We never start a weight loss program during pregnancy. Never, never, never. Because remember, when you were pregnant, 7th month, 8th month, the doctor was measuring if you're gaining weight every 2, 3, right? Because if you're gaining weight, the baby's growing. That's a good thing. If you're losing weight, the baby's not growing. Bad thing. We do not do a weight loss program during pregnancy. We don't. That's why in many countries, some products say not recommended during pregnancy. The products are healthy, but in many countries, the government regulates us as slimming products for weight management. So remember, the woman needs more calories. So we recommend the products for healthy nutrition during pregnancy. Now the doctor will say, okay, during pregnancy you need 300 additional calories. Get a glass of milk, 2 scoops of Formula 1, scoop of protein, that's 220 calories. Now maybe the mom wants some yogurt, half of a banana, healthy 300 calorie shake. So they're eating their 3 meals and they can use this shake as an additional 300 calories for the baby. You understand this concept? Not for weight loss. When she's breastfeeding, okay, that's by the way, 300 calories every day additional. When the baby is delivered and she's breastfeeding, 500 calories additional. Because now the metabolism is moving faster, okay, to make the natural breast milk. Mom will usually lose weight while she's going through the process. She's burning more calories. Now, when let's say the baby is 1 year, now they're eating normal food, not using the breast milk. Technically, the government says they can't have products. Now, as an independent distributor, you cannot go to the hospital maternity ward and set up and do a road show. All right, so you can't be promoting to the women who are, who have the 1-year-old babies. We know that you raised your children on Herbalife. Technically, by government regulations, we cannot promote the products for children under 18.
The proteins in the shake and kidney situation. Yes. Many questions.
So the kidneys are they're important for blood pressure, and they filter the blood. So protein. Everyone needs protein. The government has a minimum amount. It's an international number. It's 0.8 grams for every kilo of body weight. So let's say I'm your customer, 100 kilos times 0.8 is 80 grams. That's the minimum, the government says. Herbalife gives a little bit more, 1 gram per kilo. So the point here, we are not a high protein diet. If your customer says, oh, Herbalife, it's high protein, it's going to be bad for my kidneys. You say, no, it's not true. Number 2, the government minimum for starvation is 0.8. We're very close to the minimum, slightly higher. This is very important. You correct that in their mind. Third point is, Herbalife is from plants. We get the protein from vegetables. We wake up and we put on a mark of a plant. Mark Hughes didn't put a picture of an egg or a chicken